Previously on Coupled with Chaos personal podcast.
Projects are building up. Somebody's got to fix the plumbing.
Yes.
How about
yes,
you do that?
yes.
Let's switch roles.
That's not
Let's
in
do
my
a
skill set.
Spouse swap. And
No.
I will buy stuff online, and you fix everything. That'll be what we do.
Wait a minute now.
What? I don't
That is not what I do.
All right, and so...
Nice try.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
The fiasco, we had lots of fiascos today. But for me, it was that I couldn't find razors. And so...
Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a thing.
So we have the same handle.
So what we do is, since I've been
blades.
forever, I don't know how long this is, but what I have for a razor is I think it is a Gillette Plus, I believe.
Atra. It's an
well,
Atra.
Atra doesn't have a thing anymore.
Right.
So it's all
it was
Gillette.
an Atra is what you had.
Right.
It was an Atra Plus.
It's got that black button on it.
Yep.
So we use a two-blade thing with a strip on it.
Yeah, so you had that. And then
Forever
when we
ago.
were shopping at the commissary back when I had Haley, they had on sale a handles set that was by
How long ago was I in the reserves?
Old Spice, and it fit
20
Atra.
This is 20 years ago, 21 years ago.
So you said, hey, this takes the same blades as mine.
Because you,
the
at that
Atra.
point, you were using disposable
Disposables,
razors.
yeah. And so
Which is
I
like
said, okay, so
shaving with a rock.
I bought the Old Spice handle set. And then we started
An
buying the
Old
same
Spice handles.
generic refills.
Mm-hmm.
And we have ever since. I even recently bought a handle that used the same ones for our daughter. Now she gets her blades from us.
Razor.
How convenient.
You had recently purchased some, and I couldn't find them, so
Yeah.
I was at
Yeah, because it's getting harder to get
Kroger,
the blades.
or as we say in Monroe, Michigan, Kroger's.
Kroger's. We used to get them at Dollar General, and then they stopped carrying them.
Yeah, because I think that's not a real thing anymore.
Well, there's plenty online.
There's
like
a
on
chance that we're the only ones that are still using this Gillette Plus Atra / razor.
Well, I get them either from eBay or from Amazon regularly. So I just pick whichever one's cheapest when we're ready to refill.
I was there and doing numbers, and it looked like it was like $1 for a blade or something. And it was like, wow, that's something. I'm going to be a little more cheaper.
Yeah, they have gone up significantly in price since COVID.
I've tried other things. I've tried like straight razor blades, not like holding them in my hand and shaving with them, but I've got like a thing.
A cartridge holder.
Yeah, and it's like a single blade, and so that's completely doable. And I was almost, because I couldn't find them, I've probably been looking all week. Yeah, and I couldn't find them.
Why didn't you ask me?
Well, because I want to appear to you.
As though you're self-sufficient?
Is that, yes, I could possibly, there's a chance that I could survive on my own. Now, I know, because we'd had this discussion in the last few weeks, I knew that you purchased them.
Yeah.
And I know where we keep them.
Yes.
So for me, it would be pretty simple to go. I'm just going to go
Normally.
and grab a 10-pack. This will last me. What I'm doing now is much better. Other than when I just start hacking my face, I just go on Sunday night, I put a new razor in. So I make it last a week. I am a person who stays clean shaven.
And I like it that way.
There maybe is a day, maybe I'll go every other day, but that's the limit.
And if I were to kiss you and you had not shaven,
Well, we don't have to worry about that.
I would complain.
If you were,
If
let's
I
just,
were.
this is a hypothetical. Because we don't know. We can't do this anymore.
Yeah, because the dogs.
Because the
come.
dogs.
Yeah.
What it is when I approach you,
Yeah.
there are 3 dogs
Get in between.
that also approach you.
Yes.
And so that is not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
There's no like, hey now, Steve just shaved.
Right.
We were at the zoo, and I have no idea what happened. But for some reason, Holden, the boy, touched my face. And he said, that's uncomfortably smooth, is what he said.
Well, then maybe he needs to take some lessons.
But I think for you, I think that would be better.
Yes.
If I should
Baby
stay at the ready.
Yes.
Just in case it's about to go down.
Yeah.
I should be clean shaven.
Right.
But I notice around me, I kind of look around and I see the lack of people that are clean shaven. It's the minority. It came up during one of our events, like a company event. And somebody just said, I just don't like the time it takes to do that. But it's like putting away. It takes less time to shave than it does to put away the dishes in the dishwasher.
Yeah, and
it's 2 minutes.
And I can't imagine a man would complain about that. I have to shave my armpits and my legs every other day.
Your face.
That's a whole lot more space to cover. And
yeah, I get it.
And it's very curvy and it's indented, not rounded out.
Yeah,
that's very hard to do that and
know,
not cut
face.
yourself.
It's my face. It's my face.
Yeah.
So I think you put that into perspective. I think neither of us can sympathize or empathize with each other because it's my face. And you see all the nooks. Just look over here for a second. I know you don't like to look at me when we podcast. But there's all these little nooks and crannies and these spaces that you can't get to.
But think about the concave versus convex. The front of the knee, the back of the knee, the armpit. And as you move your arm, the muscle pops in and out.
You know that I go to you for all things that need defining. What's this little thing right here over my lip? What is that? Oh, I've stumped you.
Yeah,
I know I surprised you.
There's a name for it, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's over
the indentation.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah.
Why do we have that?
Well, when people have a cleft lip, that's the part that doesn't grow closed.
Right.
It stays open because it is open.
I'm looking at you
when
now.
You're developing.
And I've never noticed how defined yours is as it is. I see it now. And maybe it's because you have this light magnifier in front of your face.
Right.
So the thing for us was I couldn't find razors.
Yeah.
And so I'm down to like the last one. So literally what I'm shaving with, I believe it's like a kitchen knife is what I'm shaving with.
So now you finally said, hey, where's the razors?
I caved and I said, all right, I give up. I cannot find these things. And indeed, they were in a different place.
Yes, because we had just bought them and there was a massive bag full of them. So
why would you not, in general? For me, my thought is they were misplaced because they have been in the same place for us. How long have we been here?
All the years we've been here.
8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've always been there. Yeah. And I know where they were in Virginia. It's really the same drawer. Right. It would have been next to the tub in that little thing. It would have been in there. Yeah. That little thing I built for you in that your little, I wouldn't say makeup place because you don't really have a makeup place because you really don't sit around and do makeup.
No, I don't do makeup.
So I asked you where they were, and there was a bit of a search, and you found them.
Well, I said.
So I feel better.
Well, I said, if they're not there, look in the drawer underneath. And you did. And you said they're not there.
Yeah,
so then I started looking at other places, but they were there.
What I felt like doing when you told me to look somewhere else, I felt like just laying on the floor and curling up in a ball. This is what I felt like doing because I'm not a big fan.
Because I said, if they're not there, look in the drawer underneath, because I remembered putting them in different place because there were so many.
They were in a bag, and that confused me.
And so you didn't notice.
I thought you'd unpack them.
So then I went and checked after you, and then I go, well, they're right there.
I don't like your tone right now.
And then I showed you, and you were like, oh, they're in a bag. I'm like, yeah, they're in the shipping bag.
But these things, I don't know what other people do. Maybe this is why people don't shave.
Yeah, it's expensive. Just in general.
For flat, skinny, these are manufactured so cheaply. But
they work great, though.
Yeah, but you look at these things, and some of them, we have like 5 blades now. Have you seen some of these things?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't get it.
Why you'd even need that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel I get a pretty good shave with just my tube.
Yeah, me too.
What I generally do, though, is I shave 2 times instead of once. I shave in one direction, then another direction. So it feels like I get everything at that point.
Well, my legs and my armpits are pretty smooth.
Yeah,
So
that's what I get.
I like these. And I use the same blade forever until
Not forever,
it starts
'cause
to
we
not be a close shave, and then I change it.
Right. So when I start bleeding, people at work are going, "What's up with your chin?"
Yeah.
And I could say this has been the
probably
last
change
couple
your
of
blade.
weeks because I've been rationing them because I couldn't find them. So here I am. They go, "What happened to you?" And what it looked like is I got into a knife fight on the way to work.
What you could have done, I even noticed you bleed a couple of times.
See, everyone notices
Going to
this.
church. I know she had
Right.
scabs.
This is it.
What are you doing in there? Shaving in the dark?
I could do that. I could shave in the dark.
So, I mean, this could have even been a text. You could have just texted me and said, "Hey,
My face.
I'm
Hey,
running out of blades.
there's
Where are they?"
blood all over my clothes. The
I
text
thought
would
you were
be.
going to say all over the bathroom.
That's a whole other. I cannot wait. We really do have to tell that story again. I don't think we get many new people around here. I think those, at least the subscribers,
We've told it a couple times
have been
already.
around. It's one of my best stories. I have a new best story, but it happened like in the Alaska trip, and it's going to be 5 years before I can really tell that story. Just because of whatever work situation I'm in, I can't tell it. I mean, you know it, right?
Right.
You know it, but I
Yes.
can't tell it like out loud. And so I can't wait to be able to tell that story. Because stories for us, they get better over time just because of my time
funny.
in writing and joke telling and that. Your stories do get better as you refine them. But the staple in the private area story is really a good one.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure that I would get to tell that story in the Alaska trip.
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell it on that trip. That
Well,
was like your
I don't
plan.
force it if it comes out. And for me, that's...
She said, "I got a whole new group of guys.
Yeah,
I'm going to get to tell my story."
Yeah, but what I thought is that it would come up and somebody would bring it up because I was with somebody who knew it. And so I thought in its natural due course it would come up. I don't want to force a story in. But when that comes up, that really is one of the best stories. We'll have to sometime naturally, maybe in a slow week where we don't have things going on, which is not this week,
Right.
to tell that
Sadly.
story. I don't even remember when that happened. It was shoulder surgery, right?
Was it?
End of your last shoulder surgery because you were in the other room.
Okay. Yes, that would have been I had that surgery in January of last year.
So look at, what year is this? 2025?
Yes.
January of 2024 for you subscribers. I would go back and there's some point
Sometime
in there.
on
I don't
in the
remember
sling
because what
for
it is
6
we
weeks.
there's no script and there's no plan. We just turn on the mic and talk. And so somewhere around January of last year would have been, I believe, the story of stories. That's great. It was better than the coughing up a grape-sized blood clot, but it's connected to that. So there's that. The rest of the day, who knows what we're going to do, right? But we got a lot of stuff going on, so stick around, and we'll talk more about maybe personal hygiene is what this podcast is now.
Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
By subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon
or by subscribing to our Supercast,
for $3.99 a month.
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
Real life and more on our podcasts.
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE Network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes
Tell your friends about this podcast.
and rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos on all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.